Never give up. It's never too late, although it seems as life is a struggle. Life will throw curveballs at you. It will humble you. It will attempt to break you down. And just when you think things are getting to look up, life will smack you back down with ruthless indifference. The reason most people never achieve their dreams is because they simply give up. Life was never meant to be easy. It's a constant struggle with extreme lows and extreme highs. Remember that the most times when it's most important to preserve are the times that you will be most tested. In hindsight of looking back at the destruction I created in my days of booze, I am grateful to say it holds no power over me anymore. I have amended it, and I feel fixed, and I feel wholesome. I drank alcohol from the ages of 4+, then stopped and started in my teens, all the way to the age of 49. After working on my issues, I came to believe that the problem was all me without God in my life. So once I got clean and sober, I continued to clear up the hurt I felt inside of me, the emotional pain of grief, guilt, abuse, shame, resentment, and many more torments I had created or had been directed at me in the world that I lived in. The way forward for me was building a relationship with myself and cleansing my soul, coupled with building self-love, self-esteem, and emotional maturity. I began to thrive in life, and I had the ability to tell my family I loved them, and life began to blossom. I felt worthy enough to become an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and I worked with young, the middle-aged, and the older through my show. The Take Your Life Back Today show has been with me since day one of my sobriety. With the young folks, I was worried they were destined for the same path I was once on. I love myself and love working with others. My life is shining. I'm very direct and very transparent. No shame in my testimony to be shared with others. I came from being hopeless and feeling worthless to becoming an outstanding member of society. Besides my show, I created many podcast radio shows and also writing 3 books. All these venues have created a path that was even more fruitful in my life. My priorities in life changed the last few years, and my desire to help came first, and I began to work 7 days a week in creating shows, podcasts, coaching, helping individuals and their family members affected by alcoholism and addiction itself. 6 years and not counting, I am now onto my 6th year of pro bono services and work from home. My show seems to be flourishing, and we have thousands of members and helped over hundreds all over the world in the last 6 years. I have learned to communicate with feelings. My friends, one of the unfortunate underlying consequences of my difficulty with communication was the belief that I had to suppress my feelings and hide my experiences. That's an old tough love mentality of sucking it up. Keep everything inside you. Well, keeping inside will eventually kill us in some way, shape, or form. God surely has a path for those who become his sons and daughters. God guided and directed me to helping other people. By doing this, I've healed myself. I'm a classic example of never giving up, and it's never too late to start. Now, I'm 57 years old and 6 years clean and sober, and my life was given back to me. Many people have referred to me as a hero in recovery. I humbly refer to myself as recovered because of my hero, God. So now I want to lift everyone's vision of life with these words of wisdom. Don't just listen to them, hear them through your ears, and let these words flow into your hearts. Keep them in your heart. Use the words daily in your life's journey. These words are words of hope, words of love, words of compassion and empathy that you can use along everyday struggles. Let your struggles become your strength today. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap. Instead, by the seeds you plant. Every moment is a fresh beginning. Without God's love, I can't do anything. With God's love, I can do everything. Tough times never last, but tough people do. To be the best, you must be able to handle the worst. What we've got to do is keep hope alive here today. Friends, without hope, you will sink. Start turning your wounds in wisdom. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Don't regret the past, just learn from it. Be not afraid of going slowly. Be afraid of standing still. Let these words inspire you, lift you, and kickstart a different you starting tomorrow. A new day of help. Friends, let me give you a short analogy. A car and some of its features are like life itself. For an example, the windshield is to see what's around us and what is ahead of us. The rear view mirror is what's behind us. How many here in this house of worship drive and look at the rear view mirror more than the windshield? I'll guess none of us. Why? Because what's behind us is gone. The past. We need to move forward. I bet the question was, if the question was, how many of us look through the windshield while we drive? Matter of fact, even just sitting in the front seat, my guess, the answer is all of us, because it is important to see what's ahead. Well, life is the same, my friends. The here, the now, and the tomorrow need to be seen. Yesterday, last week, or last year are gone. Let go of the past. Move forward. Learn from the past, but don't live in the past. Friends, the past is unalterable in any event. The future is the only thing that we can change. Learning the lessons of the past, the only way to shape the present and the future. Look through your windshield of life today. Stop concentrating on your rear view mirror of life. There's a lot of people that believe the people suffering from addictions, mental abuse, depression, and many other issues are always going to suffer, and that they are in a position where they aren't able to make changes in their life. Well, that's simply just not true. Through God, all is possible. Remember this. The word impossible is a strong negative word. Now separate the first two letters, I-M, from the last 8 letters, P-O-S-S-I-B-L-E. What do you have? I'm possible. We turned a negative word into a positive word. It's really important that we believe that if I can do it, so can you. You are here to hear my message, and you all will realize that we've all had issues in our lives. And I will declare here today that if you can deal with it and you can forgive, we can all do better in our lives starting now. I encourage everyone to learn from mistakes, particularly the mistake of not talking about one's experiences in life. People don't grasp this concept of conversation. And when growing up, the only skill you've learned is surviving. The road back to becoming a whole person is a lifetime journey. It's just having more of those conversations and having it be safe and okay. And in conversations with others about your own struggles, we remodel conversation that is safe, it's loving, it's caring. It's all of the things that need to happen in order for someone to heal. My message to everyone is realistic, that the road ahead may not be easy, but I'm very optimistic that the people can heal. Once you learn how to win, once you can win for the rest of your life, that is plain truth. There is only one way to accomplish anything in life. All this is possible through the grace of God. All this is possible through the grace of God, because through God, anything and everything is possible. May God bless you.